Alright, what's up everybody? Hope everybody's well. So I'm Michaela. I'll be doing another collective reading real quick. If any of you need a book or reading, you can go through TheHealingHoneyz.com with a Z. TheHealingHoneyz.com. You can go there, you can book a reading, you can we sell crystals. So if you want a crystal necklace, we sell these in red, dark blue, gray, black and clear. This is my rose quartz. So I have more rose quartz available. I have other ones. Definitely check out the website. I'm gonna be wrapping more, so all that will be on there. We sell sea moss. We sell sea moss soap. All that stuff is all natural ingredients, all natural oils and all that. So all that is 100% good for your skin. It helps clear up rosacea, dark spots, acne, all that stuff. Anything basically that needs to be healed. And if your skin is sensitive, that'd be great for your skin. So definitely check that out. All that stuff's gonna be in the link below. And again, if you want to book a reading, you can do all that through there. My schedule is on the website, so definitely take a check out at that. I cannot talk this week. Don't mind me. Alright, so before I get into this, I just wanted to go into my channelings real quick. So what I got was orange, which is significant, and I heard Rasta vibes, and I heard Jamaica in the house. So I don't know if someone's ancestors are Jamaican or whatever, but they here, we're in. I heard real men wear pink. And then I heard destroy to rebuild. And then I saw the infinity symbol type thing where there's like two arrows. So I heard cycles ending and beginning, but we're feeling the endings of all the cycles closing out before we come into the new ones. So that's really what the collective is feeling right now, is what they're saying. But they're saying rise above the negativity. Yep, that's what I was getting into too. Stay positive. Negative energies are trying to lower the collective vibration. Rise above, exactly. So make sure that any negativity that you're feeling, understand that the collective is getting attacked right now with negative energies. So definitely call on your angels, call in spirit. Ask for your vibration and ask for everything that you do to be protected. Yeah, and I'm getting I keep getting distracted too. Yep. Okay, yep, exactly. I put old friend energy, don't get distracted. So I don't know if some of you either have been hanging out with old friends or surrounding yourself with old friends, or just in their energy, or if just old memories are coming up and surfacing about them. Just understand that all that is there for you to review. They're saying they want you to review your past, and they want you to review all of your friendships and all that other stuff, to see the real life growth that you've had ever since then. Because you know that if they're old friends, they ain't your current friends. Those are friends that, you know what I'm saying, fit your life for a moment, and you know what I'm saying, they were good for that moment. So just understand that cycles close and end whenever we don't need them anymore, and you learn that lesson from them. So if you still don't know what you learned from them, make sure that you're reflecting back on the relationship that you guys did have, so that you're not missing out on whatever the lesson is. You have to keep revisiting that same memory. Alright, and then I also I seen it. I didn't hear it, but I seen it. God will rise, where it's tatted on Nipsey. So I got blue is significant as well, which is blue is very significant as far as communication and talking and stuff like that. So yeah, let me get into some cards, into some messages, see what the collective needs to know. Manifest the fuck out of your dreams. the most vulnerable thing to admit is not your deepest wound. It's what you really truly want. We're talking your biggest, craziest dream and desires. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that shit down. Make a to-do list and maybe even tell someone. Make it happen. You can do this. Yeah, so the best way to manifest that one is actually writing it down and making it a goal. Even if you don't meet the goal, even if you're early, even if you're late. Understand that writing it down is part of manifestation because it's as above, so below, and words are spells. So if you're spelling out something, you're putting it into your brain. You're watching yourself basically manifest it. And putting it on paper is giving it the power that it needs in order to come into reality, if that makes sense. So make sure that you're focusing on what it is that you do want instead of what you don't want, is what I'm really getting. Because a lot of times we sit and then we say, well, I don't want this, and I don't want this, and I don't want this, and I don't want this. And the universe is like, all right. That's how they're showing me. They're showing I'm looking at it like this, like, okay, so what do you want? You're telling me everything that you don't want. What do you want? So if we're not spending enough time being specific about what we do want, yeah, what you do want is someone to grab your butt and love you, but they're saying grab your own butt and love yourself. So it says, whatever type of butt you have, you're a complete psychopath if you can't see that butts of all kinds are super fucking awesome. Look around at all the butts in the world. Big butts, teeny tiny butts, jiggly butts, orangutan butts, elephant butts. Grab your butt right now. Aren't you lucky to be the kind of animal that gets to have a butt? Yes, you are very lucky. Yeah, so make sure that you are giving yourself the self-love and the self-attention and all the things that you're asking for from another person. Make sure that you're providing that for yourself. Otherwise, if you're not giving that to yourself, you can't expect for someone to come in and be consistent giving that to you if you're not consistent giving it to yourself. That's just how it works. Energy is vibration, and we call things in based on how we feel about ourselves and what we basically need to learn still. So if you are completing all your lessons and you're loving yourself, you're gonna meet somebody that's gonna match that vibration and come in and do that for you. But you have to love yourself first before you expect somebody else to come in and do it for you too. Make sure whatever you're expecting from other people you could do for not only yourself but for them, because that's huge too. Reciprocity is huge. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. You got that dream, huh? That thing you think you maybe could do, but it's maybe too big, maybe too much of a long shot, maybe you look stupid trying to do it. Do it, seriously. Think about lying on your deathbed saying, I never went for it because I was afraid Susan would talk shit about me. Susan talks shit about you anyway. Go do you, then do you bigger. Exactly. So no matter what you do, people are always going to talk about you anyway. So make sure that whatever you do, you are living up to your own expectations and your own dreams, and you can say, listen, I did this even though I was in fear, because fear is a part of life, okay? And we have to face our fears in order to get to the good part, is what I'm hearing. So you gotta make sure that you're facing your fears, because what's the best that could happen, right? If you face your fears, look, they're showing it to me like this. Like, I don't know if some of you were like swearing at the universe, swearing at everybody else around you because you're not happy, because this is what they're showing it to me. Like, make sure that you are staying positive and keeping your vibration high, because if your vibration is low, you're not going to give yourself the self-love and the self-care that you need. It's hard to stay focused on saying, okay, well, I want to love me. I want to go take a shower right now. I want to go brush my hair. I want to go brush my teeth. I want to go get dressed. I want to go put my makeup on. I want to do my hair. Like, all that stuff takes energy when you're in a low vibration. When you're depressed and you're sad and all the other stuff, all that stuff takes energy. All of it is a task. And I know from experience, I understand completely how depression feels. Trust me. I had to get myself out of it plenty of times. So understand that we're all here to be our own self-healers. But you can only do that if you're keeping yourself at a high vibration so that you can match the love that you're asking for outside of yourself. So make sure that you're doing the self-love work and the work to higher your vibration. Even if it's just calling in the angels to make sure that they're giving you the support that you need. Make sure you're doing whatever you got to do. Because right now, like I said, a lot of the collective is being attacked spiritually. So if we're being spiritually attacked, especially if you don't know how to protect yourself, you probably won't even know that you're being spiritually attacked. You'll just get a bunch of memories, a bunch of things that make you feel like, okay, well, I'm sad and I'm mad and I just want to be in bed all day and I want to be depressed. And it's like, if you're feeling that way and you don't usually feel that way, understand that that's not normal and you're getting spiritually attacked. So make sure you're taking your, okay, that's what they're saying. Make sure you're taking your salt baths. Make sure you're doing your protection. You need any, you know what? I'm going to start making protection oils and all that other stuff. So definitely keep an eye out on my shop. I'm going to be putting more stuff out, more protection and all that other stuff, so that we can all be confident in our protection and stuff. One sec, sorry. Yeah, definitely protect your energy. That's what I'm getting. The universe is your sugar daddy. We've all spent enough time feeling fucked by the universe to assume it's time we got showered with some real dope ass shit. Spend today letting the universe treat you like the arm candy you are. The simple act of changing your vibe to one of receiving and thanking the universe for all its cosmic bling will do the trick. Your mantra today is bring it, Poppy. Yeah, tell the universe to bring it. Your vibration and the things that you're expecting from spirit can only come in if you keep yourself at that high vibration, like I was saying. Make sure you're keeping yourself happy and at a high vibration, and everything else is gonna flow through. That's what they keep telling me. Own your awesome and stay humble as fuck. List 5 things that you love about yourself. Now list 5 ways you're just like every other human who's ever lived. Go forth, you fabulous little snowflake, and be like everyone else with your unique bad self. Yeah, see, what they're saying is you understand. Own your awesome and stay humble as fuck. You understand that you're different, right? But you also know that in some ways you are similar and the same as other people. So there's nothing to be like, okay, I'm getting that some of you out there have differences where it makes you feel like it's like you're either less than or like it's weird because not everybody like around you has the same gifts as you, so people look at you like you're different. And it's like, okay, cool. It's great being different. Understand that you have abilities that other people don't have, but you also have some of the same traits and characteristics that they do have. So it's not like you're completely different. Like, wouldn't it be boring if we were all the same? That's like if we all had the same skin color. That shit is boring as fuck. Like, in my opinion, what would we do if all of us were the same? Everything would be boring. Everything would be the same. We need differences, and we need people that are different and that have different abilities and that look different and do different things and talk and speak different. All that is a part of life. I'm way different than the people around me. Way different. I had to embrace who I was and the way that I spoke and the way that I see things. And it's just like, just because I'm different doesn't mean that I'm less than. I'm actually more, because I faced that part of me. Me being the black sheep, and that's what I'm getting from this reading. Me being the black sheep helped me gain my confidence in who I really am and what matters, because I faced myself. So make sure you're doing that inner work to own the parts of you that aren't always so pretty in your eyes. But understand that there's a purpose for everything, and that's going to get you to where you need to be. What's the best that could happen? You're probably super good at thinking up the worst case scenario, right? You could project all your fears onto a big screen and play them out in vivid color. You could actually feel the anger of the confrontation you haven't confronted, the loss of the job you haven't been fired from, the death of the star you haven't dared to shoot for. Try putting those superpowers to work in the opposite direction. Imagine how you could be surprised and delighted in those same scenarios. Daydream instead of worry. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, what's the best that could happen? Instead of being, you know what I'm saying, instead of being negative, and I'm hearing all the time, but that's a perception that you have of yourself, they're saying. You feel like you're constantly negative because of how you see things, but if you would just raise your vibration and gain some confidence in how you see things and understand that you're correct for how you see things, it's just a perception. Just because the people around you don't agree with you doesn't mean that you're not correct. And that's why you need to have confidence in the message that you're getting. Call on your angels and call on your protection. If any of you need any protection, we also have intention candles too. So if any of you need any like positive change intention candles or like protection candles, definitely hit me up for that too. But the best way I found is definitely keep some crystals on you. All that is definitely in the website in the link below. TheHealingHoneyz with a Z.com. Alright. Stop trying to skip the fucking struggle, it says. Keeping it positive won't insulate you from having emotions and needing to evolve. You're not going to spiritual your way out of hitting the next layer of wounds to heal. So many of us make the mistake of thinking we'll arrive, and that'll be that with the life lessons and shit. Personal growth is more like peeling an onion than like climbing a mountain. It gets stinkier and stinkier and you cry more, but everything gets juicier the deeper you go. The true spiritual badasses don't pretend like their onions don't stink. Exactly. Exactly. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to portray like a different light is what it's saying. You're trying to portray like, excuse me, like you want people to see you as this being that has it all together and they know what to do all the time, and it's like it's okay to not have it all together. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. It's okay to not know what you're doing, but you have to admit that you don't know so that you could go through the process of not knowing. If you were sitting here pretending all the time, then the universe is gonna say, okay, you go ahead and pretend, but you're gonna stop. You're gonna eventually stop. You're gonna eventually stop because you're going to get to a point where you can ignore the real way that you feel. You have to go through the struggle. You have to allow yourself to feel your emotions. The more you feel your emotions, the more you heal. The more you process and the more you release, the more room there is for new energy to come in. Because all that old energy that you're keeping in, all that healing that you're not doing, that's keeping you in the past. Because guess what? There's no energy. There's no new space for new energy to come in, for new experiences to come in. So you have to release and let go of all the old in order to gain the new. Stop asking for new if you're not making room for new. And then expecting stuff to come in when you're not clearing out. You have to take responsibility for the work that you do and the work that you don't do. And understand that all of the work is not in vain. It all goes towards your healing and it all goes towards your perception. But understand that it's going to make you feel better and not worse. Alright, let me pull some oracle cards for you and then we'll close this out. Alright, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Alright, so we got Wizard of Awareness. 3, which is basically like working. I see these like 3 as like pentacles kind of, but it's also like the Fibonacci swirl type thing. So it's like, understand that cycles are coming, like they're coming in and closing out old cycles and beginning new cycles. And this is like the cycle of life. It's like either you can go backwards or forwards, but either way, there's a beginning and there's an end to everything. But you're working with your spirit guides to show you the truth. You have the light and you have the power in your hands to see the truth for what it is. But you have to make sure that you're allowing yourself to sit in it so that you can gain the perspective that you need to in order to move forward correctly. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. Yeah, sometimes I feel like sometimes the things that you go through neutralize your comfort. So it takes you out of your comfort zone and makes you feel like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm not comfortable. When really, a comfort zone is something you're supposed to step out of. You're not supposed to always be comfortable in order to get your growth. You have to step outside of being comfortable. It only makes sense. And it doesn't feel good in the moment. I understand that. But take that extra step and understand how good you'll feel afterwards and know that it's not all for no reason. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continuous shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Sorry, I'm like stuff in my allergies been killing me. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Yeah, so what it's saying is you've done the work. All the work that you've done is behind you. Now you have to sit here and you see how he has white hair? That to me represents wisdom. He has the wisdom now to know that he has the knowledge and the insight to see things correctly. He has the power. He has the light. Nothing's dark to him. Everything. He understands that he has the power to face everything that he's seeing. All that work that you did, the self-love, all that work you did is behind you now. Now you just have to sit and observe and understand that your experiences are coming forward for you. Everything is already happening. You don't have to do anything but observe. Just wait. Be patient. Trust what you're seeing, though. Make sure you're trusting what you're seeing. 25 metamorphosis, breaking down to a 7. Which a lot of times is about collecting your harvest. It's about I'm hearing things being off. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that too. Like, because there's a 7 of Swords card too that I'm seeing. So it's like, don't be how do you want me to say that? Don't be distracted by the changes that are going on around you. Don't allow yourself to feel like, how do you want me to say that? Yeah, make sure you're doing the reflection that's needed, because you facing yourself is making you see the transformation that you've had. And you're gaining the confidence through the changes that you're seeing for yourself. They're saying you came out You came out of the cocoon. Now it's time to fly. It's like you see the butterflies, like the butterflies looking in the cocoon, like, hello? Like, what's in there? Like, did I just come out of here? Was it just me? And it's like, that's what I'm getting to. Like, maybe you're looking around you and like, am I the only one that's going through this spiritual change? Like, am I alone in this? Am I the only one that see things this way? Like, and you might be feeling like isolated. That's also what I'm getting from that card. You might be feeling isolated, like you're the only one going through changes, and sometimes it feels lonely when you don't really know where you're leading into. But they're saying this is 7 to 8. They're bringing you into abundance. You're coming into abundance and into your next cycle. But you have to trust the transformation that you're going through. You have to trust the information that you get from facing yourself, because the real change and the metamorphosis comes on the inside first and then on the outside. So you're not going to see things manifest for you how you want to see them unless it's internal first. So trust the process. Wow, I just said process. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Exactly. So the only loss that you'll be going through is the stuff that no longer fits you anymore. All of the old situations that you've grown from. Once you grow out of that skin of being a caterpillar, you no longer need the caterpillar skin because you're no longer a caterpillar. You're a butterfly. You can fly now, and you can get around, and you can do things that you couldn't do as a caterpillar. You move very slow as a caterpillar. Is that true? So just because you go through a transformation from one state to another doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad, because now you actually have more freedom if you think about it. You have more freedom of thought, and you have more freedom of movement. So understand that the more you learn and the more you allow yourself to transform into this butterfly, the less your wings will be fresh and the more you'll be able to fly. All of the experiences that you've went through are not for nothing. You're facing those things, and you're understanding what you went through was for a purpose. And you're coming into your season of abundance and new beginnings. And I'm getting like yellow is significant too. So 8 come together. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Strong, the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love signifies a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Yeah, so... Oh, okay. I'm not taking the spirit. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you are making new friendships. Maybe you've met someone that you like and you're speaking. Maybe some of you did enter into new relationships. Just make sure that whatever you're going through, whatever it is, even if it's just a new beginning, make sure you're approaching that new beginning and that new relationship and that new friendship or whatever it is that you're going through. Face it with open arms. Make sure you're looking at it from a new perspective and not an old perspective. Don't judge someone based on an old perspective and how you used to see things. Make sure you're open-minded because, yeah, see, I was getting that already. Okay, cool. make sure you're open-minded, because the way that you used to see things, your old perspectives could make you judge things prematurely, basically. And you don't want to do that, because yeah, make sure you're not taking the hard way around. If you would just flow with the energy, and if you would just accept things for what they are instead of fighting them, you would come into your cycle of abundance faster, because you're accepting things for what they are instead of fighting them and trying to surround yourself with old energy, is what they're saying. You don't have to balance anything anymore. Make sure you're taking the easy way around. Alright. Anything else you want me to read from the book, Spirit? Alright, got you. Yeah. Alright. Last one, Spirit. Yeah, a lot of you might feel like you're doing tricks and you're in new beginnings and you don't know how to release old things, and which makes you feel stuck, and it's like all of those old cycles are closing out for you. So be patient with where you are. Don't make any sudden movements, because they could be dangerous. Do things when you're ready to do them, and make sure you have the perspective. Jesus. Yeah, the collective is coming into new perspectives. So make sure you're waiting on those new perspectives before you take a chance. Before you move and you leap into something, understand that that's a fucking elephant. Like, you can't just jump off of this cliff. Like, take your time, wait for Spirit to give you instructions. Because cycles are coming in and they're closing out. So be patient. Not only with yourself, but with Spirit. Alright. I'm going to read these and then I'll close it out. Alright, so they want me to read this one because I saw this already. So some of you might be making choices, or in the process, or in the midst of making choices. So make sure, like I said, don't make any sudden movements. Don't make any final choices or decisions until Spirit gives you the go-ahead to make that move. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from Spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and Spirit. So yeah, everything that you're going through right now is leading you to making choices. So like I said, be patient with yourself and understand that everything is a cycle. Everything is not meant to stay. So get comfortable with change. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today, no matter what your inquiry. You will be happy with your results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing on beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. So yeah, allow yourself to feel these happy feelings, and don't allow yourself to get distracted by old energies that are bringing you down. Keep moving forward. And I'm getting with your self-love journey, with the journey within yourself, the journey within. keep going through those emotional blockages and obstacles, because all of those things, I keep getting like you're carrying the weight of the world on your back. That's how it feels. But you're allowing yourself to take this path forward. And you know that at the end of the day, you're being guided by spirit. So it's okay to release old things, because new things are waiting for you. Better things are waiting for you. You are in a time of positive forward motion. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, and move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward no matter what your inquiry. You will see your dreams take form, and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let go and move forward. Exactly. So you see how Spirit was just saying it's not time to move until you have clarity about the things that you need to close out and stuff? Make sure that you're waiting for direction from Spirit before you start to make a move. But when you have that clarity and you have that confidence in yourself and in the messages that you're getting, move forward in your passion. Understand that, see, they're showing this to me as like the what was that, orange, yeah, like the red, orange, yellow, like all of the passion and the happy colors, but it's also, that's all like colors of fire. So everything that you're passionate about, make sure you're allowing Spirit to show you the way. And it's like there's a lighthouse on this flamingo, or whatever this is, whatever that thing is. I forgot the animal, but like there is a whole lighthouse on his back. Like no matter how barren and how dark it is around him, he understands that he's carrying a whole new beginning and a whole lighthouse on his back, bro. And as long as he follows his passions, doesn't matter how heavy it is, he knows that he can get there because Spirit is guiding him. You are not going through what you're going through for no reason. And all the weight that you feel on your back, it's not going to be forever. Just keep walking. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery and the adventures of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. Yeah, and don't be afraid to show love to other people is what I'm getting. Make sure that all the people that did influence you and all the people that were there for you and that were there guiding you and leading you, make sure that you're giving praise to them and make sure that you're appreciating them for, you know what I'm saying, what they were and who they were to you, even if it isn't out loud. But it's always great to express your like gratitude for someone being who they are, just being, because I know from experience that it's not always easy living up to a way that you want to be and then not getting recognition for it. Is like, well, it's not even really not getting recognition for it. It's when you do get recognition for it, it's amazing the feeling that you get just from, because you know that it's genuine. You know that the love that you're getting is real. So it's like nobody's faking that love if people are really thankful for the work that you've done. So I know from experience that when you do get that positive reinforcement, you help other people make the moves that you need to help making too. So if you're gonna be that person and understand that you play an important role in making sure that other people have the confidence in themselves that it takes to keep moving forward. So you're a whole change agent here. Understand the power that you have. And I'm hearing you're a good person, so continue being that. And I keep looking at this 4. So like, a lot of you might feel like you went through all the cycles, but the only thing you're missing is your stability. Because 4s are stability. It's like all the other ones are lit up, but this one. This and the 10. Yeah, it's like the 10 is across from it, so it's like that's a little bit light, but like this is pretty much like dark though. It's like your abundance might have felt like it was slow to come in. You might have felt like you haven't had much stability. You might feel like no matter if you haven't had much or not, even if you were surrounded by complete death, you understand that your attitude of gratitude and you know what I'm saying, your connection to the divine has helped you stay sane and happy no matter what's going on around you, because you right next to you, you have abundance. That's a rabbit. You have abundance, you have fertility, you have new beginnings. All that is right next to you and surrounded by you, and you are abundance and new beginnings because you are the connection to spirit. So be confident in yourself and your transmuting energy, like and be confident in your ability to manifest and in the connection that you have with the divine and with spirit, because if you have a connection with the divine and with spirit, you are eternally rich from the inside out, and everything is as above so below, as within so without. So if you feel that inside, it's only right for the universe to match that outside. So get ready to receive is what I'm hearing. Understand that stability, they said stability comes last with all of this, because you have to have inner stability first. Yeah, everything might feel like it's upside down or backwards. You might feel like you're the only one that can read what spirit's showing you. You're the only one that can see it, and that's okay. So what? Then read those messages and see those things, and make sure you're I'm hearing transmute. Yeah, transmute that energy that's around you, and make sure that you're being that person that reads that out loud, so that people around you know what's going on. If you're the only one that can do it, that's okay. And then 43 is significant. So again, 43 breaking down to a 7. So make sure you're really, because 7s are like I said, abundance and reaping the rewards and your harvest and stuff like that. So make sure you are internally collecting your harvest and you're thankful for all the things that you're going through, because it's as within so without, and that's how we manifest. So keep going. Do not stop now. You are whole and have everything you need within. Exactly. When the bone collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, as it is here for you as you reclaim it now. And it is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. Exactly. You have everything that you need. And any perception of lack that you feel like you might see because of what's going on around you, even if there's death around you, even if there's all barren, there's, you know what I'm saying, if it's all barren sand, there's no crops, there's no green, there's no life. You are the bone collector. You are the manifestor. You are the one that brings life to this situation. You are the one that's going to bring all this death into life. That's all you're surrounded by is life. But what you might see is death. So understand that you are that change agent. You are the one. You are the one. Be the one. Stand in that knowing and be the one. It might be more fun than you think. Just saying. Yeah, be open to new experiences. Alright, last one. Details. 43 breaking down to a 7 again. Exactly. You have all the abundance and all the power that you need, but understand that it comes from within. If you're lacking clarity, look at it from a different perspective. You might just be reading it upside down. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it is a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. So yeah, what the Spirit's saying is you have everything that you need to gain the clarity and the perspective that you're asking for. But you need to make sure that you keep moving forward no matter how tough it might feel right now. Make sure you keep moving forward in your perspective, because you are the one that's going to bring the change around you that you're asking for. No matter how it looks, keep going, keep following the path, because Spirit's guiding you. But in order to see things correctly, you have to wait for your perspective to change. So even if you have to make some changes to look at it differently, make sure you're doing that. Everything is happening for you, not to you. And you're coming into abundance, but you have to make sure you're doing that deep cleaning inside first, and make sure your intentions match the healing that you're asking for. Because in order to heal, we have to bring up old things. And, you know what I'm saying, we might have some unexpected visitors, but everything that's being dug up right now, and all the people that are coming back from the past, make sure you're approaching these things slowly. Yeah, my headphone just died, so hopefully you can hear me now. But, yeah, you're coming into the feeling like you're at home again, feeling like you're divinely happy and like internally, like with yourself, like your confidence and everything. You're finally coming into who you are. So embrace that. Understand that Spirit's giving you the encouragement and the rescue that you're asking for. But you have all the options available to you. And it's only up from here. So what commitment are you going to make to yourself? Make sure you're allowing yourself to be in solitude, to release all the negativity and all the, look at, ghost lands, dragons, lair, and goblins. Reveal all that's underneath, all the stuff that you have been struggling to let go of. Make sure you're digging all that up and allowing Spirit to come in and release it for you. Sit in that perspective and that knowing. that you are the one that's going to bring the change to what you're asking for. But it lies in the details. Alright, I love y'all. Like I said, if any of you need a personal reading, definitely hit me up. All that stuff's going to be in the description box below. Go to our website at TheHealingHoneyz.com. Book through there, or you can order some crystal jewelry. You can order attention candles. You can order sea moss soap. All that stuff, like I said, is going to be in the description box below. TheHealingHoneyz.com. I love y'all. Peace.